Hello folks, Startup Different, another on the floor interview here at Collision. I'm with Sakina. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thanks so much for asking. Now, I want to get to know your company a little bit at Digno. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Absolutely. So let me just pronounce it actually correctly. It's Digno, and the name derives from Digno, which means digital nodo, digital score from Latin. And basically what we do is the platform evaluates the performance of employees, but with real-time data. So basically, once you have all your apps, softwares, ERPs, whatever, connected to the system, what it does is once you put in the goal, it gets all the data into the system, and basically the system sees who does the work, who doesn't do the work, who does a better job, and it gives a unified score. But basically, for if I'm the CEO of the company or a manager of the company, I don't have to go to a million other apps. So I go under one roof, one dashboard, and I'm gonna see who does what, if we're close to our goal, who works, who doesn't. So it kind of gives me a holistic look of where my employees and where my company is, right now.
Amazing. That's a really interesting product. Do you guys use it for yourselves? Like, do you have a score for yourself?
Absolutely. So we have other companies, and the need came from our other company. We had a retail company, and as we grew, we realized that, oh my God, it's so hard to keep up with everyone. So I needed to go in and see, who, what, where, as soon as possible. So that's why we created Digno. And what it did, basically, we connected all our stores and the online store as well. So we could see which store performs better, which employee performs better, where we are with our goals. And the most important thing with this was that as we're seeing the progress, it's employee performance and rewarding platform. Actually, I forgot to mention that part. So we meet the deadline, we meet the goal, there's a goal for that. So employees are always happy to actually come back to work because there's an incentive at the end of the day. They're working really hard. So the progress from, before this and then after was saw 30% increase in productivity, 40% increase in sales, which that was amazing. That was insane. And our customers right now say the exact same thing.
That's amazing. That's really cool. I'm so glad that you're having such success with the product too. People are enjoying it. That's great. Because, sometimes you think with that employee kind of measuring software, like, is it going to be super fun that I'm being measured all the time? But if there's something good for the employees, they're actually enjoying it. I think that's a huge part of the experience. Now, I do have to ask you one question. Can you think of one startup myth that you'd want to tell any other founder here today that they should be aware of?
Build your network.
Oh, yeah.
Network.
Yeah.
It's the one thing that probably is going to put you out there because there's so many successful products out there, and you might think that, someone else has it, but trust me, if you create something that is needed and you network and you put it out there, you're going to be successful.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today. Folks, that's another interview here on the Collision floor with Startup Different. Thanks so much for joining us. We're moving on to the next one.